So welcome back to another video where I showcase some more Warhammer. So me and my wife just moved to a new apartment, and that meant I had to move all my Warhammer from the old place to a new one, which I had to do carrying it on foot. Fortunately, we only moved, not very far, about 20 meters or so from one apartment building to the next. So I could carry everything on baking trays, but it's allowed to walk around 30 times back and forth. I apparently have quite a lot of Warhammer, it seems. I think it's up to about 16 armies right now, as you can see here. And I kind of had to lay it out all across the entire living room floor just to fit everything in before I can put them into their display cases, of which I have 7 now. And hopefully I will keep it at 7. I figured I would go ahead and start going through everything here with a little bit more detail. All in all, it's about 7,000 models, in counting unit strength. That is, a cavalry model counts as 2 models because you have the rider and the horse, and a big monster will count as about 6 to 10 models depending on the size. Anyway, I think we should start up here in this corner. Here we have my Warriors of Chaos army. This is my one of my latest armies. I started collecting these about May this year or so. It's really just Marauders and Chaos Warriors, but those are the ones that I like. I don't really like the mutated monsters and stuff. I just want the big death metal Vikings. So I have those there. Then over here I have my High Elf army. I started collecting this one about 1 month after the Chaos army. It's not quite finished yet. I'm still hoping to find some good proxies for Silver Helms, but other than that, I have most of what I want. I managed to track down, I got lucky with some good eBay sales with the metal sculpts you see there. I had some characters prior, and I've been finding some of the plastic kits as well. And those goes over there. Then we have here my Dwarf army. This is the latest one. I started collecting these about, I don't know, 2 months ago or so, shortly after High Elves. This army is in its early stages. It will be about twice as big when I'm finished with it. I'm planning to track down a lot of the 6th edition sculpts and 4th edition sculpts for it, because those are the most charming ones. Over here we have a sort of Sisters of Battle, but for fantasy type army. It's mainly Raging Hero models. These are not really Warhammer as such, but I just really like the whole idea of warrior nuns, and I prefer fantasy over sci-fi, so that's why I got these instead of the Games Workshop Sister Battle models. Then over here we have my Araby army. This is a lot of third-party models as well. I will go through this one more in detail later on. Then over here, I think I have to zoom out a little bit, we have my Dogs of War army. All of this here is Dogs of War. This is my biggest army along with my Bretonnians. It takes up a whole cabinet just by itself. It's about 1,200 models or so. So it's a lot. Then I think we'll go left to my Bretonnians, which again, just as big as the Dogs of War army, about 1,200 models. Lots and lots of knights, lots and lots of peasants. I will probably do another video with these in more detail as well. Then over here we have my Kislev army. This is a little bit on the smaller side, about 270 models all in all. It's all the Games Workshop models and all of third-party ones. And over here we have my Empire army, which I showcased in the previous video, so I'm not gonna go through them here really. Then here we have my Albion army. It's mostly finished. I got 3 units left to paint, which I plan to do this month, so expect another video with those in more detail later. Here we have my Estalia army. I haven't started painting those yet. Mostly third-party models. Lots of conquistadors and stuff. We'll go through those later as well. Then we have my Dark Elf army. This is fully painted. I'm gonna go through this one in more detail later as well. It's about 450 models, if I remember correctly. And this is my Nippon army with the samurai and ashigaru and all that stuff. Gonna go through that one later as well. And here we have my Cathay army. Haven't painted those yet. Planning on doing that, I don't know, maybe next year, something like that. I'm hoping to see what type of models Games Workshop will also bring for them. So I'm gonna expand it there. Now I have to go back here a little bit because we almost missed 2 armies. Here we have my Amazon army. Started painting these, but then I realized I had to paint Albion instead because my basing material was about to dry up for them. So I wanted to use one first. And also I want to see if, you know, some more third-party models will come out that might be even better than the ones I have. And I think lastly here we have my Norsca army. I will go through this one in details again. Not too many Games Workshop models here, mostly just third-party. Lots and lots of hairy Vikings. And yeah, I think that's all in terms of armies. But yeah, about 7,000 models in all. Took a couple of hours to set this all up. Thank Odin for having all those movement trays. Would have been a real pain otherwise. Now all I have to do is to get all of this into my display cabinets, which I will hopefully start doing tomorrow. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little video here, and that you can expect to see a bit more close-ups of these in later videos. Anyway, see you in the next video. Cheers.